Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. I'm on at night. This is going to be our nighttime clip. It's been a couple episodes since we did one of these. I wasn't really going to come in and record tonight, but I guess here we are. Anyways, let's go over what happened last time. At the very beginning, we gathered the last 20,000 or so EP we needed in order to do evolution. So we are now a merfolk saint, which was a silly idea because one of the most important skills we need to train requires us to die and then be brought back to a backup body. That is much easier to do when you have 100 health than when you have 1200, but I am a goofball and I didn't even think about that until it was too late. So here we are, trying to train up Unyielding. This is going to be a pain. It did take 20 seconds in the grinder. Someone, George ZP, just brought up in the comments on a couple episodes back as I'm doing prep work and stuff. Hey, what about fall damage? Yeah, fall damage, that would have been faster. I forgot how fast you fall in this game. 100% just do fall damage instead before doing grinder nonsense. Anyway, it's too late for grinding nonsense anyways. That takes way too long now. Anyways, also last time, we went ahead and got Reverser. So now we are part of the Chaos alignment and we have the skill Reverser, which in turn allows us to get a hold of Heroes Hockey. Basically the good version to true demon hockey. This is the cool one because it actually has an evolution. So other than that, we did a little bit more stuff with the slimes. Basically, I keep killing them and running them through the grinder, trying to get as many of the slime cores as we can. If I were to have all of these follow me and then run to the other side and then run back, we'd probably have at least a handful of fusions, or whatever it's called again. Here, I think it says your slimes is fused, doesn't it? I don't remember. Anyways, did a little bit more there. Went grabbed a whole bunch of mushrooms, accidentally formed a tiny little army, and then started on some of more of the immersive stuff. And by that, basically, I mean we have a windmill, it creates power, and I can shock myself with the power cables. I was trying to get the high voltage stuff because I know this can do a lot of damage, but that is also a lot of damage to a normal Minecraft player. To a normal Minecraft character with 20 health, so I don't know if it's actually going to be good or not. This is just the medium grade stuff because we need steel, which we need a new machine for. Anyways, I think that's about what happened last time. What have I been up to? So, I'm still trying to figure out a good way to train Unyielding. So, the whole fall damage thing, I went back to it. So, I've been doing some tests with this, basically timing it on the clock above the mini-map. Probably too small for you to see. But at 8:30 is just when I'm starting. I can teleport and go up. By 9 minutes, so 30 seconds, I should reach a high enough point that we will die to fall damage. I am also too anxious to actually do this, yet I'm doing it anyways. I double checked that the backup body is there 10 times before doing this once. Anyways, 25 seconds, probably actually enough, but 30 seconds is the safe one, especially if you don't time your teleports correctly. But this, after about 15-20 seconds of falling, 10 seconds of falling, 15. Oh, I went higher than I have done in any other run, so this is not exactly a fair test. It definitely went longer on this than I needed to. 30 seconds of flying, 26, 27, 28, 29 seconds roughly of falling. So basically a minute gets us one unyielding point. And until I can find a way to insta-kill myself, that is actually the fastest way we have to do it. That's not gonna be fun. I can cut off 10 seconds from that, but still, that's not great. Although, I mean, if I was up at the top of that, built to build height and then built over, I mean, I'd probably save like 10 seconds of flying up, so I can minimize the time spent flying up and try to optimize this a bit more. But it's still going to end up being like 40 seconds per single one, and we still need like 80 points or something like that. So I definitely goofed on my evolution, but we can make it work. Anyways, why I actually started recording here. Divine Berserker has been granted to Ardendris. So, this is a thing I completely forgot about and didn't even think about getting. And 100,000 damage. Probably actually only 10,000, because, yeah, the damage taken 12,000. There's a weird thing. Those things don't calculate the 0.9 or whatever damage taken like it's supposed to. But we now have this. Grants the user a 60 damage boost, an additional 20 armor, and bonus speed for 3,600 ticks. Then we get hit with a bunch of bad effects. All damage taken is treated as physical damage. Battle while attack the user does in this mode will deal 6 times. Double all the boost from it. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's similar to something like a Royal Beast or to like Dragon Mode or something like that, but it has its own flair to it too. Not really there's not really a good way to showcase that right now, is that's a combat-based skill. So I'd actually need to go find something, and it's kind of late. I kind of just wanted to show what happened and then go over it a little bit. Might as well give it a little bit a short test while we're right here. Divine Berserker. Interestingly enough, still counted as a unique skill, despite the fact that technically it's an intrinsic now. Oh, we get that effect. Oh, we actually take damage over time. Did I miss that part? Upon ending, inflicts the player with those things. I'm sorry. Where am I missing the part where it says I take damage while that thing's on? It's got a 10-minute cooldown. That was a bad idea. Probably should have actually showcased it a bit more before showing it off, before shutting it off rather. Also, while we're right here, let's run another little test I have set up. So, light manipulation. I didn't actually properly showcase this to some other things. But basically, we do a laser beam, and it does 40 damage per tick. This skill is based off of the solar beam spell, so does it do more or less? Or the same? Actually, that's the same. Also, out of curiosity, I'm assuming light manipulation probably boosts itself. Yep, so that's doing 20, and that's not doing 20. Figured I should probably, at least, I should probably test that. I never did. I didn't do it before. Also, another funny little thing with these manipulations going on. Darkness manipulation is mastered. Yeah, we should have darkness domination, but we don't. So, no idea what's going on there. Like, just to make sure, it is in, right? Like, if I didn't ability grant, and then it's one of the Tensura, mysticism, like TM, whatever it's labeled as in here. And I basically just want to make sure. Darkness, yeah, dark domination, it's right there. No idea why I don't have that skill. I should. It's like the rest of the manipulation, supposed to be 400,000 EP, as long as the manipulation is mastered. And it is. Did I break the dummy? I ended up breaking a dummy in the original series too. I don't know how I did it this time though. There we go. Oh wait, no, I have frailty and paralysis and weakness too and all that stuff. I just physically can't attack it right now. That's what's going on. But yeah, darkness manipulation. I don't know why I only have manipulation, but I do. That does 80 damage. So that's pretty cool. And I do have that, I have that mastered, but not Dark Cube, so I'm assuming this will be different. Oh, that's only 20. That apparently gets a 4 times boost, which is pretty cool. That gets a 4 times boost when when it gets mastered. Slow down and speak more clearly, me, you goof. Dark Cube increases damage to 20? Hmm? That math's not mathing. Deal 10 constant contact HP damage every 10 seconds. So that's getting doubled to... Oh, wait, yeah, that makes sense. It's getting doubled to 20, and then 20 would get doubled to 40. Yeah, I understand what's going on. Then why does Darkness Cube... Why does this skill do 40? Do 80, then? Apparently, the Darkness Cube from Darkness Manipulation is just better? That's interesting. Either that or it's not showing itself properly. And yeah, we'll have to see that in action again. But I guess I'm just going to keep working on Unyielding a little bit. Or wait, hold on. I'm just like, I don't get to actually showcase the thing right now. Forgetting that I just have commands. I could just get rid of that cooldown so we can showcase it real quick. Either that or I just wait like 5-6 minutes at this point. Go away. Oops. Wait, why did that tame you? I don't have Chosen One on. That's a weird thing. Sometimes Chosen One will just activate even though it's not on the hotbar. And yeah, I'm just going to wait the 5 minutes because the other option is just clearing all effects. And wait, yeah, we're gonna do some slight cheating just so we can show this off. It's kind of late. I wasn't planning on being here. So clear those effects. Those ones will just come back. Tensura, edit, me, ability, cooldown. Tensura, divine, berserker. Where is it? There it is. I forgot to set it to actually 0. There we go. So if we do a normal punch right now, 21 damage. But this activated 201, basically 10 times extra damage. So yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think I have any battle wills, do I? Just Ogre Flame, which isn't learned. Not communication. Hold on, I have Martial Master. Aren't battle wills supposed to be automatically learned? Or is that fighter? I know they both work with battle wills, but I don't remember which is which. I don't know. Anyways, Ogre Flame should only take a moment to master. This is actually pretty good for taking the damage I'm after. Like, already I'm down like half health, and I started a little bit lower than full, but that's gonna take like 2 more clicks, I think. So I'll just see when this thing is mastered. It's only gonna be a moment. Okay, Ogre Flame is mastered. It was actually 3 clicks. Oh yeah, it has a cast time, obviously. Anyways, how much damage is this going to deal? 200. That's not great, actually. Turn off Divine Berserker. And let's just see its normal damage, shall we? Also 200, so it wasn't actually boosting it at all? Interesting. I guess Ogre Flame probably works a little bit differently than a lot of the other battle wills, so I'm gonna assume that's it. But I can't pick up the dummy because I have weakness and whatnot now. There we go. just use darkness skills to do that. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm actually done training and yielding for now, so Survivor can go back on. Actually come to... Oh yeah, Survivor has abnormal condition resistance too. That's also a thing. So you know what? Pairing Divine Berserker and Survivor is actually really good. Because I'm assuming Divine Berserker's not going to be able to do its full damage output thing. Basically, you get like a few minutes of pretty solid buffs for no drawbacks. Cool. And then even when it runs out, you don't take anything anyways. Yeah, that's a pretty cool pickup. Definitely gonna want to try that out a bit more. Anyways, I think I'm done training up Unyielding for a little bit. I don't think I feel like doing all that. Whenever we come back tomorrow, we're probably going to keep working on the wires a little bit. Yeah. I'm just gonna make sure I have the materials we need to make the machines to make the high-end wires. And then we'll see if those might be faster than fall damage, because I'm really hoping to find something better than, like, almost a full minute for a single training point. Anyways, I'll see you when I record the rest of the video tomorrow. Okay, so I'm back next day. I've been doing a little bit more stuff on here. So basically we have everything we need to make all of the bricks for the steel machine I don't remember the name of. The blast furnace, or at least we're going to be making the crude blast furnace. From what I can tell, you need steel to improve it, and then this basically lets you preheat, it basically lets you automate it and make it go faster. But right now, I don't think we care about this too much. Anyways, yeah, we just need 27 of these blast brick things. Basically the exact same thing we did for the other machine we have down there, the other smelter thing. And yeah, I already got ahead and went on to do that. Words are hard. What did I even just say? I don't even know. Anyways, other than that, I've been doing a little bit more training with Unyielding. We're now up to 55%. Thankfully, it's not quite 1% per each try. It's like 1.1% or something like that. Like every 10 times you do an Unyielding death with our current setup, we get an extra point, which makes it a bit faster. But, yeah, I figured out a better way to do this. I don't have to do the silly teleport, gravity flight, teleport thing to get up high enough. I can actually just use Gate. This is a teleportation skill we haven't tried out much because we haven't needed to. But basically it lets you make a portal, and you can set the portal to whatever coordinate you want. And then just go in the portal. And start falling. Like, I have this thing set to like 2,200 or something like that. I think it's technically slightly higher than it needs to be, but I didn't know the exact number. So, yeah. And basically this just takes away all, more or less, of the vertical time. So it's pretty nice. I literally just did set up Unyielding. Yeah, you can see my extra body. There we go. 56%. Cool. It's still going to be a lot of work, but I'm optimizing it slowly. Anyways, all of this stuff can go back on for right now. We'll probably turn that all back on. Turn that all off to do more training as soon as we finish up making high voltage wires. But for right now, also between episodes, I trained up a couple skills. Heat Wave is mastered. Hero's Hockey is mastered. Steel Strength's almost mastered. And I went ahead and mastered light manipulation, which in turn unlocked the ability for light domination. Which makes me even more confused as to why dark manipulation just didn't work. Like, why do we not have dark domination? Oh, and I guess we've learned enough magics to get magic aura too. That's pretty cool. I figured there was probably at least one skill waiting for us to gain a bit of EP for. This is just slightly differently spaced out. I think I did this last night. Anyways, we need 9 sets of this stuff. Like, I gathered way more than I actually need. I want to say it's 9 sets, or is it 27 sets? I know we need 27 blocks, and I think it's 3 per, so I think this is right. That and that gets us the blast bricks. And from here, 1, 2, 3, boop, boop, boop. Ooh, that's going to bother me eternally. How do I fix this? I think to fix this, I have to move every single one of these machines. Oh, that's gonna bother me so much, but fine. For now, it'll be fine. Oh, wait. No, I just moved this machine one block over, and that will fix everything. Or at least, yeah, it will be better. Aw, this is rough. I did not actually plan anything out. I sort of just started building, and this is what we end up with. Oh my. Anyways, crude blast furnace. From here, we need to use coal coke and basically just re-smelt iron. Let's do 8, I think is probably a good starting point. This will take 60 seconds per, so 8 minutes to get that. That's not even faster, is it? Or maybe. That is very, very slightly to do a full block instead of just one, I think. I don't know. Also, oh, that's gonna need a whole bunch of burn time stuff going on. Hold on, what is the math on that? 9 times 6 is 54. Yeah, never mind. That is just the same speed anyways. How much steel do we need for like our for just getting the high voltage wires? That's kind of what we're after right now. Is that a bayonet? That is in fact a bayonet. Where is it? Medium voltage accumulator. There's the drill. I mean, there's a bunch of cool stuff in here that we could make. Steel plates turns into 1 steel wire. We need 4 for 5. Oh, we only need 2 for the high voltage wire. And then from there, we need connectors to get the high voltage wire connector. 3 aluminum. Okay, so we only need 2 pieces of steel to start with. That's fine, actually. I already have the aluminum we're going to need. And of course, I completely forgot to actually grab any terracotta, forgetting we needed it. Oh wait, I left my body up there. I can just do Unyielding backup. I really like Unyielding. Like, this is a very, very nice skill, especially now that we're using it properly. Or at least we're getting ready to use it properly. Anyways, there's all that. So, and so, gets us high voltage wire connectors. 2 of these are going to get turned into plates and then into wires for the actual high voltage wires themselves. Are basically there, actually. We're getting there a lot faster than I was expecting. We're just missing the one little step. Use backup. Almost just completely forgot why we have backup. And is the second one ready? Yes, it is. From here, these get turned into plates. These get turned into plates. We need regular sticks. I actually already have on me. And we're looking for the wire cutters. There they are. Anyways, dupe, dupe, and dupe. That. And there we go. Now comes the real test. I know this is basically an insta-kill for a normal Minecraft character. The thing is, we are obviously not a normal Minecraft character, so this is a completely different. This is maybe not going to work exactly the same. Also to note, I didn't make the. Yeah, there they are. This thing might not even create enough power to do damage to us. That's also a question. 2, 3. This thing maxes out at 4K electricity. Time to... We already have backup. Take off all of the armor. Turn off survivor. And I think all the other skills are off, right? Like, I don't have ultra speed on. Okay, ultra speed is off. Time for the test. Like, we did all of this work to do this. And it's doing nothing. Like, literally 0 damage. Oh, that wire doesn't actually have... I know for a fact that these wires do more damage than that. Oh. Oh, okay, we're not even close to reaching capacity. As soon as I touched it, we were out of it. Now, if we want to make that work, we're going to need a more powerful source of energy, it looks like. So do we skip everything else and just jump straight to the nuclear? I'm fairly certain we can just jump straight to uranium and nuclear, because I already have a bunch of this stuff. Um, sure, sure, we're just gonna jump straight to nuclear power. 3 extra steel, Constantan, that was just aluminum and copper in the machine, I think, in the alloy smelter. Constantan, where is it? Or I guess okay, it can either be done with the alloy kiln with nickel and copper. Do I have nickel? I feel like I've got to grab I feel like I grabbed at least a couple pieces. It's just a question of how much. There's 8 nickel nuggets. Armor can go back on for now. I feel like I probably have more in like the unsmelted stuff chest. Let me see. I know for a fact I have some of it. It's just a question of do I have enough somewheres? 1 second. Okay, I actually don't have much in the way of nickel. Apparently only grabbed like a tiny bit of raw stuff. But actually that's pretty good, because this can actually get crushed up with a hammer into the grit, and then the grit gets put with the copper grit, which is made the same way, and we can just get the Constantin alloy that way, which is just faster than using the alloy smelter anyways. So we need how much of it? What is that thing? Retrieves all... I've never seen one of those things before. I guess I never looked at part of what's in Paraglider. Anyways, we need 5 of these for this generator. And this needs just a whole bunch of low value. Yeah. So 5 constant plates. So we're going to need 3 sets of this stuff, because you get 2 per. And I need a new hammer. Hammer is pretty simple. I just don't remember exactly how simple it is. I know it's not that simple though. Is it like this? I feel like it's probably like this. No? How do I make the hammer again? I don't remember. I need a piece of string too. That's what I'm forgetting. Otherwise, I was just right already. Doop doop. And doop doop. And there goes my dog. 1, 2. Gets us these. And then these go together and get smelted as Constantan. This will take a moment, and I guess I gotta deal with my dog anyways. Okay, so I have everything. Also, between... I don't remember if it was before I recorded that last clip, or if it was between that the first part of this episode and now. But I actually got the pushing slimes together to fuse them thing to work for once. And of course I didn't capture it, and I'm fairly certain I just got it to work again. I was just like running through the slimes, and all of a sudden a couple of slimes merged together. I don't understand how this works. Some of these slimes I grew up with the slime cores. Like this big one right here used to be 2 smaller ones, and pushing them together actually got them to fuse. And now I can't repeat the process, despite the fact that these 2 are more or less the same slime. Like, this one has slightly more EP. Is it a thing where they need to be the exact same EP? That sounds just about impossible, so I would assume not. Like, the odds of 2 slimes having the exact same or random number is, like, astronomical. Oh, I don't know. I got it to work, but I don't know how it worked, and I can't replicate it, and I didn't even catch it this time. Anyways, I digress slightly. Now, it is time to actually put together our the nuclear-powered device, I guess. So, I already had some extra copper wire. There's all of this. And a single piece of iron, return it into the copper coil thing. Constantan, we need to turn 5 of these into the things, the constant templates, and then we need 3 extra steel. Thankfully, we have 6 of it waiting. So this, somehow that missed. This and this becomes a thermoelectric generator. Very, very cool. Like so. Now, we need a block of uranium, and we need a something on the other side. We have choices. Let's see. Let's double check exactly how this reads. Thermoelectric generators are another option of power generation and work without the use of any mechanical parts. They use the temperature gradients between two sources. Placing a hot fluid on one side and a colder fluid on the other, on the opposing side, generates energy based on the difference between the two temperatures. The list below contains other non-fluid blocks which can be used as sources of temperature. Okay, so a block of uranium has 2000 Kelvin heat. Lava's only 1300. If we do, it looks like blue ice is going to be the lowest one at 200. Do I have any random ice blocks? I don't know. Like, I've definitely explored ice biomes, and I've broken ice before, but it looks like I just have packed ice. Why is it in multiple places? Oh yeah, because those are full stacks. So, packed ice, regular ice. This is going to be the cheapest one we have. Have I seen blue ice, period? Maybe not. Oh well, so this will have to do. Now, how do we turn you into a block of uranium? Is it the normal process? Smelted into uranium ingots, smelted into block of uranium. Cool. So there's just 9 of these. It's not a thing where you can just, like, hold a smeltable item in your hand and use flame manipulation, is there? Like, I know this can auto-smelt on a tool, but now it doesn't work like that. Sad. Let's test this, shall we? Nope. Sadly, nope. I was hoping that maybe it would, like, auto-smelt this. If it was in an arc furnace, you could, but nope. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. This is only gonna take a moment, so it's not like it's any major problem, but I was hoping there was gonna be a way to just do it instantly. Oop. Like so, will get us the first one done, and then the extra piece of coal will get us the rest. I'll see you when that's all done. There we go. And thus we have a block of uranium, the hottest block, and the second coldest, all ready to go. I do still love how all of our experimentations into immersive engineering are basically trying to find a better way to die. It is very silly. All of this because I evolved before I realistically should have. Now, is this just creating power now? Did I leave all the connectors behind? I think I left the extra connectors behind. My voltage wires, cool. Now, if I go like this and go to here, those are connected. And it technically has power, but the power is effectively 0. Okay. So it's doing damage. The power is... the damage is 0. I'm confused. Like, am I doing something wrong with this? Like, engineer's hammer. Rotate it. Do a thing. Oh. I'm so confused. Like, is this not creating nuclear power? Like that's definitely faster power generation, I think, than that. Or maybe it's a thing where you're supposed to set up like a multiple of these in like a nuclear battery setup, and then put that all into like an actual battery, and from there move it out. Because every time I get hit right now, I just instantly waste all the energy in it. Is it because I have my armor on? I feel like this would probably one-shot me if I had 20 health. But now it's only doing like 2 damage at max. So yeah, I'm basing all of my theories on trying to get a faster way to die via wires on normal Minecraft logic that we're not playing by anymore. I figured there was a chance that was the case, but I was hoping it was just like, oh, electricity is an insta-kill. Because it's like stored differently than the other deaths and statistics. Like, deaths due to wires is very, very specifically listed in here, and no other death type is, just number of deaths. So I was hoping it actually worked differently, but alas, we now have energy. We have energy production, but for right now, it's just exists. Like, why does that one just do 0 damage? I don't have Survivor on. I literally just turned it off. Oh, wait, did I? I guess I didn't turn it off. I thought I did. Okay, that does 12 damage, but we also have extra health and we have built-in life. I like it, and built-in armor. So yeah, I can see why this would one-shot a normal Minecraft character, or come pretty close to it if you're not wearing armor. It's just we have so much health. I thought it was like massive amounts of damage, not just barely enough. Oh well, this is not going to be the way to do it. Yeah, we're just going to keep falling to our deaths. Now that we actually have immersive power, we might as well find something to do with it. What are our options at this point? For right now, we don't need another energy source. I guess we can set all this stuff up to a battery, which is, I'm assuming, somewhere's on this. Accumulator? Serve as energy storage units. You can use the hammer to adjust the configurations for each size. Bucket of redstone acid, lead plates. Okay, there's the medium voltage, high voltage. That needs graphite, steel. Graphite's something we're going to need to look into. Okay, so basically an accumulator is going to be our battery. A breaker switch can shut off flow. Redstone breaker. Okay. Simple machines, heavy machinery. Assemblers and auto thing. These are organic materials, melon seeds. Oh, that's for making plant oil. Mixer, refinery, arc furnace. I mean, kind of ending up at an arc furnace is going to be one of the coolest things we can get to. But that needs a lot of steel. That's like a lot of steel, isn't it? And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff too going on, like graphites, electrodes. Yeah, that's high-end stuff. Excavator, this is like a giant drill, is able to dig up minerals from veins inaccessible by normal mining. In return, however, the is a complex structure which requires 44,098 flux per tick. I don't think we're producing even enough power for that yet. I don't know. Basically, I think we'd be trying to build up to the crusher and arc furnace as far as these machines go. What else is an immersive? Like, let's use this. Trying to maneuver through that book might take a bit. Obviously, there's things like the mining drill, which I don't know if that's actually going to be better than what we've got. The buzzsaw for quick mining trees. That could be good. Collapsible glider, mining survey. The railgun. Like, I'm mean. I mean. There's literally a railgun. Electrum coil. Okay, it needs a high voltage battery, a wooden grip, that's easy. The advanced electronic components needs the electronic crafting components thing. Duroplast, which is phenolic resin in a bottling machine, which is made in a refinery with acetaldehyde and creosote oil. Aw, there's a ethanol and silver creates that. Ethanol is alcohol. Curious, can you turn ethanol into actually like drinking alcohol, or is it only used for biodiesel? Okay, nope, you can't make actual alcohol with this mod. Fine then. So, getting to the railgun, that's a lot of steps, but a revolver should be easy, right? Just... Oh, that's a lot more steel than I was expecting. Fine. That's gonna take like 30 minutes, or if not more, just smelting a whole bunch of iron through here. 3, 4. Sure. I think I probably have enough coal coke in there for right now. That's just eventually going to be a thing. That's going to smelt up, and eventually we'll make revolvers and whatnot. But for right now, I think that's it we're gonna do for immersive. This was essentially a test to see if there was a quick way to die, and it was like taking a quick look at the stuff to make. But for right now, I think all of this is waiting on steel or looking through everything else to see what we even need or want to make. I guess the rest of this will wait for now. What are we going to get up to? I mean, I guess we can head back to actually doing Tensura-based stuff. That's always an option. We do need to go hunt down another Shizu, because when we do, we can steal her skill. What is it called? Degenerate. We need to steal Degenerate in order to get Frieren, because that's going to be very important. Right now, Survivor goes back on. Oh, I guess we're going on a Shizu hunt, and I guess train up a few skills while we're at it. I should probably actually get Light Domination just to test it out. Steel Strength should be mastered to have it. I should probably read the rest of those battle wills we have waiting too, because there's a lot of very good ones that we're missing out on. I don't know. So I guess we're back into skill training and just finding cool mobs to fight. So I think I might just end up seeing you in a little bit. Okay, so far nothing interesting as far as mob spawns go, just like the normal suspects we'd see running around in a plains biome. But as far as skills go, I just finished mastering the skill called Steel Strength, so now that's just a permanent thing. That is a very nice thing to have a hold of. I don't think I've eaten one of you with a Reaper yet, and you're actually worth a lot. Ability activation. Oh, that was Great Sage. I was gonna say, why did Reaper fail? That's not supposed to happen. No, I used the wrong skill. Anyways, other than Steel Strength, I also just finished mastering Light Domination. So this skill is going to get toggled. Now, what does it do? Okay, what skill is that based on? I'd read the description of it over on the Mysticism Wiki, but I didn't realize what skill it was. I didn't recognize the name. It's not Lightning Lance, obviously. Not Solar Beam. Solar Rain? Shoot many light projectiles to deal massive damage to undead creatures. Okay, so that's what it's based on. Okay, this is a skill that I didn't actually use a whole lot of. I did just toggle Light Domination as well, right? Just to make sure. Yes, I did. Cool. So where is our dummy? There it is. I should get a Charybdis ready, because we're gonna want like Gravity Flight and all those good stills. Plus we need to fight it anyways. Oh yeah, it's this skill. It does like 6 shots for like 150 altogether. Or I can't tell if that's 6 are actually making contact or just 5. Oh. Why is the manipulation just double the strength of the normal spell? Unless the domination is being treated as the mastered version. That's pretty cool if that's the case. In which case, also just spam this out real quick. 290. Oh, look at that DPS at the bottom there. Okay, so mastering it did not up the damage. Didn't really do anything. Oh, it did double the amount of projectiles. Okay, this is a pretty good skill. The manipulations are actually just considerably better than the base spells, I guess. Anyways, there goes my dog again. 1 second. Not the otherworlder I was looking for, but I guess I'll take it. Oh yes, also, let's do a little bit more of a test with body double, shall we? So, like, the way I thought this skill worked, until I was just taught that I was wrong about it, was that basically you create a clone, and then when you use clone control, the clone basically becomes the main body. That is not, in fact, how this works. In fact, this right here is still my main body. And if I die in this body, which is probably not going to happen against Mark Lauren, but technically speaking, actually a possibility, this body is actually... it's not the real body, and if it were to die, we would actually just get brought back to that body, which is much better than I thought. Also, there it is. Yeah, your main body is too far away. This also has a 50 block range on it. But like this skill, I'm not sure if I'm ever actually going to use it anyways, but it is at least better than I thought it was. Basically, I can put my own body somewhere safe and then just run up and fight. There we go. Mark Lauren is tamed. Now, how are we going to get him to die and give over Thrower? That's a different question. Anyways, let's just go back to the main body. Hey, give me my sword back. Thank you. Anyways, how am I going to do this? Oh wait, aha! The reason this didn't work the first time we tried with the Mark Lauren is because the skill wasn't mastered. But now that it is, I can just burn him. It's gonna be slow, but it's probably my best option. Come on, just stay put. Sorry about this, friend. I want Thrower / Melancholy back. And it's just a really fun skill that I am a big fan of. Come on. Sorry about this. Come on, I'm sorry. There we go. Thrower was granted, and we get the extra sword. Or the extra axe, rather. Cool. I wish that one... I like that it has a new upgraded unique skill, but I wish it had an upgraded... I wish it had an ultimate skill, too. That would make it even cooler. Anyways, I think I'm going to hang out around here for just a little bit longer. See if we can't find something cool. Or it's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Hello there. Where is Reaper? There it is. So I need to get this thing in kill range with Reaper. There we go. There's a big old chunk of EP. Thank you very much. You can go away. Oh yes, there was also one other thing I had thought of that I want to test before we end off. I literally just thought about this. It's more slime science. And basically, we tried it before, and after like 15 or so slime cores, we get a pop-up saying that the slime is now a supermassive slime. But we're still, as of yet, kind of convinced that it won't work, but also kind of not 100% sure. So this slime, I think it needs to reach 40 health, or not 40 health, like 60 health. It became a supermassive slime. If we were to kill it, it would not probably count for this. Or, I know for a fact it doesn't count for the statistics. But if I give it, if I get it up to 200 health, like the naturally spawning supermassive slimes have, will... Okay, that is as big of a slime as you can make. Oh my goodness, I love that. That's awesome. Like, slime science we have just never fully done before. Ooh, there's a Minotaur. I obviously just ate one, but eating the extra one's not a bad idea. Oh, okay, and yeah, this is our first time testing Survivor and Divine Berserker at the same time. You can see it tries to take health away like Divine Berserker does, but it's instantly healed up. So, yeah, that's a pretty good skill pairing, if I do say so. And 338 damage. I was expecting more, honestly, but this isn't our super good maxed out sword like it was before. Plus, I think we technically have a couple other strength things we don't currently have on, so we could make that even better. Anyways, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be taking damage, so my movement is doing the thing where it's like, oh, you're supposed to be taking damage, so you should stop moving. Almost forgot about that. I have pain resistance now. Anyways, I do love our stupidly big slime. But I do need to run this test real quick. I'm sorry, slime friends. Did it count? I think it gave us a slime core. It didn't count here, and it didn't count here. You know what? It really should. Like, they're not really sure why it doesn't. Like, it should. So, what I think I'm going to do is... Yeah, you can wait a moment. Yeah, I'm going to grab a supermassive slime spawner. Supermassive slime spawn egg. Like, technically this is cheating, but at this rate we're not going to get Predator, and thus we're not going to get to test its new ultimate skill before we're done. So I kind of need to adjust how this is working on the fly, I think. Because it should count. Or for all intents and purposes, that is a supermassive slime in everything else. But it's not changing the mob tag. Anyways. Yeah. Light cheating. Okay, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I will not keep the extra slime core. That's getting deleted. Whenever, yeah. I always feel bad about doing stuff like that, but also at the same time, I really want to just test cool things, and I feel like we did earn it. We're mass-producing slime, supermassive slimes. They're just an all but mob tag. Yeah. Anyways, looking at the time, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. This actually went a little bit longer after slime science. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Okay, so I want to thank everyone so much for watching again, and we need to make a special thank you to the members, the Gaming Tornado, still the one and only, but thank you so much for your support. But for real now, take care, everybody.